Hello, lovely people. This is Robin D, and welcome again to another audio in a kind of way, where I want to talk about two things. One thing is the kind of word that is now often used in a lot of YouTube videos, which is dying, and not dying in the sense of when a dear family member or a pet dies, but no, dying in the terms of if something is no longer so popular, then people often say, is it dying or it is dying? And even though they are normally not talking about a living creature, but actually about a either philosophical or just present day entity of a thing that actually can't die, they still say it's dying in terms of, yeah, it's no longer so popular. And basically that has on YouTube now has been all around that different things are dying, and actually I don't believe anything is dying here other than possibly some brain cells of certain YouTubers. But how do I see this when people say something is dying? Now, I think there are different reasons for people saying this, and none of the reasons has actually got to do anything with the thing they're talking about actually dying. No. Now, if you, for example, let's say you are beginning to play a game, let's say Pokemon Go, but all your friends are sitting inside and playing Minecraft, then you're pretty pissed off because you want to play with your friends, but yeah, you just think Pokemon Go is much more cool than Minecraft right now. So, you will go to your friends and tell them, Minecraft is dying, it's not popular anymore, it's dead already. Come with me, play this new super hyped game called Pokemon Craft 9, Pokemon Go or something. And then your friends might believe you, because if you're all 10-year-old kids, then if one person says it's uncool, then oh, it must completely be uncool. So, yeah, that could be one reason why someone says that something is dying, to just get other people to stop playing it and actually make it die, because they just think something is cooler. I could not say coffee is dying, because I don't drink coffee. Yeah, but is it dying? Well, no, I think the sales are still quite good. Now, another reason to say is something is dying from the perspective of, for example, a content creator on YouTube, would be that they actually want to shift to something else. Now, their channel is possibly doing great. Let's say they are doing a Minecraft video a day, and it's going great. They have averaging like 20 million views per month, and that has been going for like 3 years like that now. And well, they are not unhappy with that, but they suddenly notice, hang on, I really like doing long tours with a longboard. I really like that, and I like vlogging with V, like video, not with F, like the other word. Anyway, so they go like, yeah, all right, I want to do something else, but I would like to keep my fan base. Like, I don't want to exchange fan bases, which is a possibility, which I'm gonna come to quite soon now. But they actually want to keep their exact fan base, and if the exact fan base is gullible, the kids or people that just want to follow the trend, which then normally goes to teenagers, yeah, then if this big content creator now makes up a hypothesis that they sell as a fact, and I mean, nowadays you can just sell alternative facts and everyone believes them too, so then as a content creator you can just go sit in front of a face cam, look your audience or your camera straight in the eye or lens, and go like, Minecraft is dead. And generally, gaming is dead. But look, I've got a new vlogging channel and I'll be doing a longboard tour in 2 weeks' time, so check that out. And if they kind of are manipulative enough, then all of the followers will suddenly be big fans of vlogging a longboard tour. Yeah, I don't know how this transition can happen quickly, but seemingly people that just follow so-called trends, will just take it as granted. Like, yeah, all right, I'm not gonna watch blocky game videos. I'm suddenly watching a person film themselves while they fall off a skateboard. Why not? That's just the same thing, it seems. So yeah, that might be a reason why people say something is dying. Now, are those things dying? Not at all. And Captain Sparkles has again done a brilliant video where in the beginning I listened to him and I thought, yeah, have you lost all your marbles? What are you going to say? Like, you show us their statistics and what is gonna be your ending section? Like, what are you gonna say then? And well, in the end, he said something that I completely agree with. Like, I would have been surprised if Captain Sparkles would have said anything else I don't agree with, actually, because he has done some of those videos where, yeah, we seem to be on the same level here. But yeah, so things are not dying, they're kind of leveling out, they are doing as good as they used to for some time now, but people just want to try something else to grow. And there's now a comment from me on that whole thing. Yeah, sadly, it's all about growth. A channel that is as big as PewDiePie still wants to grow, you know, and even those gaming channels that are not as big as PewDiePie, but still in numbers that you couldn't even put into a football stadium, so big, they still want to grow, and it's all about growth. So yeah, actually most companies base all of the things that they do and how much their employees get paid and the bonuses, they just base this on growth. And also generally markets are based on growth and not on doing good. Like a share index that holds like more than half of the world's economy, you would go like, yeah, that's good. And if it kind of stays the same, it's still a huge number that you can't even imagine having a dollar or euro sign behind it. So that's good, isn't it? Well, no. People are moaning because the growth in China is slowing down. The growth is slowing down. I mean, always when I hear that on the World Business Report or something, I think like, yeah, people, are you stupid? It's still growing, and you say just because it's slower growing, that's a bad thing. I mean, it's huge, it's getting ever bigger, and just because it's getting bigger slower is a bad sign. It's not shrinking, bloody hell, it's still growing, so what's the matter? But simply that is what the economy is based on. And now I come to the kind of 1A part of this audio, that is, yeah, how can you grow your channel from the perspective of not saying that something is dying? Because basically, if you like say something is dying and you're moving on, and all of your fans go like, yeah, he's moving on and I'm gonna move with him or her, then you have done a good thing. But then you have the same fan base, then you don't grow, except if the thing you are doing attracts more people. And basically, with the whole gaming thing kind of stagnating, there is a certain logic behind that. Now, there is a certain amount of people, which seems to be about 20 million, I don't know why. But anyway, a certain amount of people per month, no, generally, that like a certain type of video content. So let's say there are 20 million people on YouTube that like Minecraft videos, don't mind the occasional vlog, but go like, yeah, I'm watching the Minecraft, I'm also watching the vlog, because those YouTubers are actually my favorites, so why not find something personal about them from them? Why not? So yeah. So then you have those people, and they will stick around, they might even have grown up with those channels and now even have a job and still watch the channels, because yeah, they like that. And then you have a completely different sum of people, like, that really don't overlap in any way, that like either a different game or those vlogging type of videos or a challenge type of video or whatever. And so you have your fans that are from Minecraft and don't mind other content, maybe, and you have other other people that wouldn't watch if you were doing only Minecraft and the occasional vlog, but if you were vlogging every day, they would watch. And so if those are also 20 million people, then combined you have got double the size that you had. So if you succeed in keeping your old viewers and branch out into a different direction that has got its own unique viewer base, then you can actually grow and make a win. So that would be a kind of idea for that. Yeah, so my conclusion here is actually nothing that has really been said to be dying is actually dying. It will also be popular and remembered by some people. I mean, I say always. Possibly in 100 years' time, no one will know what Vine was, or what a vlog or a try not to laugh challenge was. Maybe that will get forgotten, but for the recent times now and for the next years, things are not going to completely vanish. Like some supermarket chains or so on have vanished, but I think the content on the internet is not going to vanish like that. It's not going to, yeah, go bust at some point. So basically all of those people that say something's dying, no, not the thing that they say is dying, but actually they are dying in the kind of sense that they need to reinvent themselves to, or manipulate others to stay, yeah, active and loved and whatever. So that would be the first part of the video, that I say, if you hear someone saying something is dying, then they have an issue and not the actual thing they are talking about. And with the topic of issues, we come to top 10 videos. So, actually, I used to watch their videos, and even though I didn't really like their style of commenting or anything they did in their videos, in terms of how they talked or anything, I watched some of the videos, and yeah, in those commenting style videos, they talk about basically 3 different YouTubers, which is Sunday, popular MMOs, and the Diamond Minecart. Oh yes. And that was, yeah, a thing, and he just brought some facts or thoughts or whatever that was about those 3 YouTubers. And I thought, yeah, alright, interesting to watch, maybe. And then at some point, popular MMOs, so Pat started following him on Twitter, because top 10 videos had written to Pat on Twitter quite often, because basically he at least tries to seem like a fanboy. Like at some point in the past I would have said he is a fanboy, now I'm like, he tries to seem like a fanboy. Anyway, so he wrote him on Twitter, and Pat at some point followed him, but I guess Pat only followed him to see what he was actually saying about him. And well, seemingly at some point he said a lot of stupid things, which he seemingly does in all of his videos, and I just didn't notice up until that point. So at some point Pat unfollowed him, and I think even blocked him and told him not to contact him, and yeah, that upset this person. Now, I at some point would have said he is just a hurt little fanboy. Now I'm saying he is just a pretentious little scumbag pretending fanboy, but yeah, so basically top 10 videos, the person behind that yeah, just says a lot of stuff that is not true, that he like makes up. Also, if he says like, and a lot of fans have been speculating, that just means he has sat in his room and at some point his brain has come up with a rumor that he could spread. There were actually things that no fans of any person have ever said, and he goes like, yeah, a lot of fans say this and that. And then he kind of says that the YouTubers have said something that they actually haven't. And there was a video by Mr. Craner, I will also link that in the description, where he actually, yeah, kind of tells top 10 videos to just stop that shit and stop lying. Now, top 10 videos has made an answer video that I listened to, and during I listened to it, I didn't watch the screen. During I listened to it, I wrote a comment. Not a really nice comment, because yeah, you are a dirty little money war scumbag that should actually be behind bars, in my opinion. But yeah, so I was writing this comment during I listened to the video, and kind of in every sentence commented on a part of his stupid little reaction that basically had no content whatsoever and would actually more remind you of the things that a right-wing conservative would say, like Donald Trump, or for example for Austria, Norbert Hofer, or Strache, or someone. So basically, really, those people that you also possibly don't like. So basically, Craner brought forward a few basically facts that show that Top 10 Videos is a complete idiot and a scumbag and a scammer and whatever. And, well, the reaction of Top 10 Videos was like, no, I don't do it for the money, and all of the other YouTubers, they do it for the money, and no, I'm here for my fans. So basically he didn't bring any concrete evidence that was true at all. He just went like turning around what Craner said to make him seem the good person and everyone else is the bad person. Yeah, sure, you're making money off other people, you don't have any original content whatsoever, the concept of your channel is stolen, you are just one person in a room recording videos. Like, you pretend to be like a team or something, like say, we have got new shirts or something, it's only you. Don't pretend you've been working for other channels, what he also said in the video. Don't pretend, it's only you. You little pretentious fanboy that cries if some of the people that you offend unfollow you. Also, you said in the video near the end, which I wanted to come to, like, cause the end came abrupt, that yeah, you never say something bad about those YouTubers, so there shouldn't be a problem. Like, you lie, you say things that they've allegedly said that they never did say, you use them to get more money, you basically abuse them, at the same time you cause a lot of drama and possibly actual stress for those YouTubers, because when I saw your video where popular MMOs unfold me on Twitter, your fucking rant about something that you should better talk about with your psychologist rather than YouTube, yeah, there was just, no, you are not a good publicity for those YouTubers. And now you saying in your last video that you're not saying anything bad about those YouTubers, you are causing havoc for them. And now you say that, I mean, you are only saying nice things, so they shouldn't have a problem with that. Even if I only say nice things about a person, I still can make their life miserable. Honestly, I could do it. I'd accept the challenge. I could do that. I don't want to, but I could. So you simply are too narcissistic, if that's the word, to actually see your faults, and you think you're perfect and everyone around you isn't. I guess you also voted for Trump if you are old enough to vote. Anyways, you are like Trump, actually. Not seeing the reality, kind of living in your own bubble where you're the king. Yeah. Top 10 videos, go fuck yourself, and I actually hope that some of the YouTubers that you're kind of using here actually press proper charges against you, and that you actually end up in a cell at some point to contemplate about what the fuck you are doing. Get some original content, maybe get a life, maybe get a proper job, working in a bank may not be so difficult unless you talk bad things about your boss on the internet, then maybe that won't work out for you. But anyway, yeah, you just do a lot of shit, so accept it, make a video, show your fans that you at least understand that other people have a point, because in your last reaction video about that, at Sandy and at Mr. Craner, you didn't do that at all. You just stayed in your narcissistic, scumbaggy bubble. That was all you did. And yeah, what I still want to say about this video, it ended. I was writing my comment and I heard you say those last words about, oh, I did never say something bad about a YouTuber, so why does he have a problem with me spreading rumors and lies and things? Kind of between that thing with the rumors and lies you sadly didn't say. I would have liked you to say that, but you didn't. But between the lines. And then suddenly the video ended, and I was like, did I just lose the internet connection or something? And looked up, no. Actually, you all said we at top 10 videos in order to maybe make some people believe that there were more people than you, which I doubt actually. But then the video ended abruptly, like you couldn't be bothered to say anything else because you really have no defense whatsoever. Everything that Queen said is right, and you are just a little scumbag that shouldn't be around at all, and that shouldn't do the content they are actually doing, so that you are actually doing. And I guess you somehow see that, but you don't want to own up to it, so you just take the words that Quainer said, turn them around and throw them back at him. Yeah, that's, that is not how discussing or owning up to a fault works. That's just being an idiot. That doesn't even have to be analyzed or anything. If you take something a person says, turns it around and throws it back at them, yeah, doesn't really show that you are in any way smart, because smart people wouldn't do that. Doesn't actually show that you have any clue of that you might actually be wrong in some respects. Yeah, it just shows that everything other people said about you is true. Congratulations. You're only digging your own grave, and I hope at some point you fall out of this world, to say it in Minecraft words. So, yeah, that was my message to top 10 videos. Just feel free to rant about a channel of a really, well, of a person that isn't a huge YouTuber and doesn't even try to be. Yeah, just make another video reacting to me throwing the things that I just said back at me with no further analyzing or anything. So, yeah, I mean, kind of at the end of your abrupt ending video, you kind of said that you're going to stop making those videos, that you're no longer going to cause drama for Sunday and popular MMOs. I hope you actually keep to that. Like, when I heard that, I was like, I can't believe it. But if you actually think about getting your original content, stopping, like, for me, the most important thing is stop causing drama and things for Pat, because he's definitely a really nice person. You definitely haven't watched some of his videos, because if you would have kind of noticed that you shouldn't do the things that you do. So definitely stop doing anything about Pat. Thank you very much. And yeah, about Sunday, Sunday also stop. And if you are at it, yeah, also don't talk some stupid things that you just made up about the Diamond Blind card, even though I won't have to stand up for him, because he possibly could sue you if he wants to. But yeah, and also stop throwing around those how much money they earn and that they only do it for the money, because that is on one hand a blatant lie, because you could say anyone that works only does it for the money. But you know what? If I would work, because at the moment I'm a student at a university, but if I ever work somewhere, I would get money, sure. And in order for me to stay alive, at some point I have to eat something, and I need my time to sleep. But actually, there are some things that other people really see as a chore, and they have a job and they go like, oh my god, I don't like that. For me, that would be fun. I actually enjoyed my first ever summer job. So, and that is exactly the same for Pat, popular MMOs, for Ian, Sunday. That's just the same for them. They like what they do. They also earn money with it. It is work, as you might or might not know, but they enjoy it. And I can also speak for myself here. If I do a work and I just find one interesting aspect about it, I enjoy working. I like doing things that I can actually succeed in. And yeah, I'm not trying to do YouTube here really much. I'm just putting out some videos for myself, basically. But yeah, if I would work, I wouldn't do it for the money. I wouldn't at the end of the month wait for my paycheck to finally arrive to see how much I've earned. I would possibly at the end of the month make a reaction video to what scripts I've just written on our new testing server or something. And I would be happy about it. So even if you seemingly are quite, well, taken by yourself and think you don't do anything wrong and you are the king here and you don't do it for the money. Actually, yeah, a blind person who also is hard of hearing could watch and listen to your videos and at some point conclude, yep, he's only doing it for the money. Also, in your videos, you always talk about the viewer to subscriber ratio and all of that. Those words shout money 100%. No other YouTuber that actually likes his work that he is fortunate enough to do would even use those words in any case. And you just go like, yeah, well, the viewer to subscriber ratio and all that, that is money war at its best, and not wars in the term, but war, like a bitch. Yeah. You like money in the ass. And for your viewers and your fan base, yeah, in the ass. You don't care for them, actually. Really, a blind person can see that. So please stop with all of that shit. Get some original content, or rather get a life. I mean, I am also a fan of a certain thing. I'm not gonna say it now, but a certain thing I'm a fan of. So it happens that I do some things that describe certain problems with that topic that aren't entirely correct. Sometimes I make up my own facts. Sometimes I'm like, this is a problem, and other people go like, this is actually not a problem. I understand how it is to be a fan of something, or to pretend to be a fan of something, and actually getting obsessed or pretending to get obsessed with people that are famous, and then you try to give other people like also the feelings of that they like them and you want them to like that. But to get back to the beginning of the video, if also you top 10 videos have watched, well, listen to the beginning of this video, yeah, it's just like saying something is dead. It's the same thing with saying something is good and something is bad. You want to influence other people to have a certain opinion. And basically, depending on if this opinion should be thoroughly positive, or if you put in a small negative side note, which you definitely do, then that's not good. And yeah, not every publicity is good publicity. Also, in your last video, we are still gonna get to this, you said that you don't mind negative feedback and that you just ignore it. Here is the problem. Here's the most narcissistic thing of all. Yeah, the good comments I read and the bad comments I just ignore. Yeah, just stay that egocentrical shithole that you are, but not on YouTube. If you want to be that, do it in real life. I guess after some days you don't have any friends, and maybe that's actually the case, and because you are like that, you now try to get fame on YouTube. I don't know, but yeah, just stop it. And also, what I wanted to say when I started saying stop with that money thing, a YouTuber earns anything between 0 and a lot of million pounds or dollars or whatever a month. It really can be 0 if they don't even reach the threshold of $100. It can be a few million if one of the videos goes viral and all of that. So stop saying that they've got a lot of money and that they don't only do it for the money, because that's you. That's you reflecting yourself onto other people. That's a common psychological thing, strangely enough, happens with people that are not so well educated often. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Anyway, for anyone else, thank you for listening and have a nice day. For top 10 videos, either just completely stop with those Sunday, Dante, DM and popular MMO stuff, or if you don't want to stop with that, completely get your ass off YouTube and never again come back. Those are your possibilities. And also for your side channels, like top 5 videos or how it's called, just take it all offline. All of your projects, just leave it. It's not doing you any good, and if one of the YouTubers goes like, I can't stand it anymore, and actually presses charges against you, what I hope will happen, well, I guess you're going to wag your tail and disappear quite quickly. So don't play with the fire. It's gonna burn you at some point. Yeah, just a small warning here. So then, bye-bye. And I'm not ending my videos as abruptly as you did yours. I'm saying thank you very much for watching. I do not say leave a like and subscribe because I don't expect that from anyone. But I'm saying goodbye.